Indigenous Peoples Day, the reclamation of memory. 1. Origins of Columbus Day, myth and monarchy. Columbus Day was first federally recognized in 1937, celebrating Christopher Columbus's 1492 voyage. It symbolized European exploration and the birth of the New World narrative. But beneath the parades and patriotic gloss lay centuries of indigenous erasure, colonization, and violence. 2. The rising dissonance, voices from the land. By the 1970s, Native American activists began challenging the glorification of Columbus. The American Indian Movement, AM, and other groups highlighted the genocide, forced displacement, and cultural destruction that followed European arrival. The day became a symbol of historical distortion. 3. The first shift, South Dakota's stand. In 1990, South Dakota became the first state to officially replace Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day. It marked a radical shift, from celebrating conquest to honoring survival, resilience, and ancestral wisdom. This act planted seeds for a national reckoning. 4. A wave of change, cities and states follow. Over the next decades, cities like Berkeley, Seattle, and Minneapolis adopted Indigenous Peoples Day. States including Maine, New Mexico, and Vermont followed suit. Each declaration was a cultural correction, a way to center indigenous histories long buried beneath colonial narratives. 5. The federal stalemate, symbols and tension. Despite growing momentum, Columbus Day remains a federal holiday. The tension between national recognition and local reclamation reflects America's ongoing struggle with its past. Indigenous Peoples Day exists in parallel, a counter-memory, a mirror to the myth. 6. October 13th, 2025, a day of duality. This year, October 13th marks both Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day in many places. Schools, governments, and communities choose which story to tell. For some, it's a day off. For others, it's a day of mourning, celebration, and storytelling. 7. Cultural reclamation, ceremony, and survival. Across the U.S., Indigenous Peoples Day is now marked by powwows, land acknowledgements, art installations, and educational events. It's not just a protest. It's a celebration of living cultures, languages, and traditions that endured centuries of attempted erasure. 8. The surreal undercurrent. Time bends back. Imagine a melting statue of Columbus, dripping into a pool of ancestral memory. Indigenous elders rise from the mist, speaking in tongues once banned. This surreal lens reveals the psychic weight of history and the dream of healing through remembrance. 9. The future of memory, rewriting the calendar. Will Indigenous Peoples Day become the dominant narrative, or will it remain a counterpoint to Columbus Day's legacy? The calendar itself becomes contested terrain, a battleground of memory, myth, and meaning. 10. A call to listen, history as healing. Indigenous Peoples Day is not just about replacing a holiday. It's about listening to stories long silenced, honoring truths long denied, and building futures rooted in justice. It's a day to ask, whose history do we celebrate and why?